I welcome you to Structures Pro. In this class, we are going to be modeling this plan. This plan is for a duplex, a concrete building. You model this plan, this concrete building in our Staad.Pro. This plan is going to be a guide, to our column positions. You can see I already have grid lines passing through the center of blocks. So I'm going to use this plan to do the modeling in Staad.Pro. Yes, this plan was created by us in this channel from scratch using AutoCAD. So if you know you have not watched my AutoCAD for beginners, I would say you go and watch them. Go to my channel. I have a playlist for AutoCAD that will show you how to draw this plan from scratch, and even the roof plan as well, as you can see here. Okay, I've already converted the drawing to PDF, which is this. So with this PDF copy, I will be modeling the structure. So we'll quickly go to Staad.Pro. Yes, this is the interface. I've also done introduction to Staad.Pro. So how I got to this point or this page or this interface now shouldn't be a confusion to you. For if it is a confusion to you, I will say you go to my channel and watch my introduction to Staad.Pro. I've already done elevated water tank from beginning to end, including the foundation design. So go and watch them. Watch all my videos on Staad.Pro so that you'll be able to flow with me easily. So the first thing I'll do here is to get my first node, which I will normally locate with coordinate 0, 0, 0. That's the first point. That's good. So I'll go back to the PDF. I'm going to zoom. Hold down the Control key and move your mouse scroll button. This zoom. That's good. So I will take that first node to be this point. This point, yes. So the next column position will be here at distance 3725 mm. So I will get that immediately. 3725. I'll highlight. Okay, let me activate my node cursor. What is on is beam cursor. So without node cursor, I will not be able to select this node. So you go to select, click on node cursor and select this node. Now press Ctrl C, Ctrl V. That's the shortcut. It will be going in my Z direction. Let me take this as my X direction. It will be going in my X direction. Sorry. Let me take this as X direction. While this one is my Z direction, and the vertical one should be my Y direction. So going towards X direction at distance 3725, I'll have my second point in X direction. In meters, we have 3.725. I'll say okay. That's my second node there. Then the third one is from here to this point. So I have a 3,300 to this place, and from here to this, I need to add up the two. Let me get my calculator. Okay. So add up these two distances. I have 3,300 plus 1,325. That will give me 4,625. 4625. So this node has been highlighted. Ctrl C, Ctrl V in X direction. 4.625. I'll say okay. That's my second node, third node, sorry. Then I'll get the last one in that direction, which is 3725. 3725. Control C, Control V. 3725. 3.725. I'll say okay. That's good. So I'm done with that axis. So let me come for the X Z axis. So now we have column number 1, column number 2, column number 3, column number 4. That's good. So this column number 1 and 2, 3, 4, I'm going to replicate it here. I'm going to offset this to this. That's good. Offset this to this. That's wonderful. Offset this to this. Yes. Offset this to this. So this one is going to be very easy for me. I'll just highlight all the columns on this X axis and offset them by 3725 towards Z axis. 3725. So let me do that quickly. I will highlight this, hold down the Control key, select all of them, then I will say Control C, Control V in Z direction 3.725. I'll say okay. That's good. Then I will go back again. Another point is I will have column here. Yes, I will have another one here. Yes, I should have a column here because the distance from here to this place is 6 meters, so it's quite long. So I need to put a column somewhere here so that the beam here will not demand massive depth. So that's that. I'll have column. Okay, I will have column here. I'll have column here. So I'll take this column to this place and this one to this place. That's for now. Let me do that. This column and this column. Okay, this and this. So let me check the distance. 1325. 1325. Hold down the Control, this and that. Control C, Control V. 1001.325 in Z direction. That's good. Then go back to my drawing. I might put a column here. Okay, I can leave it. I'll put a column here. I'll put a column here. There should be column somewhere here before this window because the span is 5200, and there should be column here as well. So what I will do is I'm going to offset 900 from here to this place to get that column. 900. Control C, Control V. In X direction 0.9. That's good. Then I'll get the other one from here to here, 2400. That's good. 2400. I'll put another column there. 2400. 2400. That's this column. Offset Control C, Control V to Z direction 2.4. Say okay, that's good. Then the next one is 2925. 2925. Control C, Control V. 2.925. That's good. And that's for that. Okay. Let's offset this column to this point, and the distance is 3,300. Do that quickly. That's this one. Control C, Control V. X direction 3.3. That's good. Okay, I will offset these two columns to this point, these two places, which will give me 2,400 plus 1,325, 3725, 3725 as these two. Control C, Control V in Z direction 3.725. 3.725. That's good. Okay, I will offset this to this, but this span is long, 5,200. So I need to put a column here which will align with this one. It's good to always align columns for constructability, so that it will be easy for the construction people to implement. So I'll offset this to this with distance 2.4. 2.4. That's this one. Control C, Control V. 2.4. Okay. Let's go back to our drawing. So normally I would like to offset this column here and these positions to this position, but let me leave this long span. So I will use it to experiment something. This is actually a long one, 5 point something, but let me just leave it like that. So when you design and it fails, you know how to resolve it. So I only offset this and this to these 2 points and leave it long. So okay, do that quickly. The distance is 2925. 2925. This and this. Control C, Control V. 2.925. So okay, that's good. Okay, so I will come back to offset this. I've gotten this column here, but I don't think I've gotten this one. Let me check. I have not, so I need to offset this. I need to offset this to this point, which is 2.825. This one. Control C, Control V to X direction 2.825. Say okay. So my sit out is going to be here. So let me go back. I will offset 2,500. No, 2,500. Yes, center to center. Yes, column 2,500. These two. Control C, Control V. 2.5. Yeah, we have gotten all our column positions. That's good. All our column positions gotten. So the next thing is to get the first height, which is 3 meters. If we do it at once, it might be confusing. So let me just take it bit by bit. I'll select all these ones. Control, 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 so that it will not be complex. Control C, Control V. The height is 3 meters. Normal height of a building is 3 meters. This one is the first to the first floor. That's good. So I will go to geometry, add beam, and connect these two. Is my column, column. Yes. The reason why I did not do all of them at once is if I do it at once, I might not know which one is which. I might connect column 1 with column 2. Okay, that's good. I can now go with this one. I'll go back and activate my node cursor. These two can go. This one as well. C, Control C, Control V. To Y direction, 3 meters. That's good. Geometry, add beam. Combine it. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Okay. I can as well combine this one. This is my column. Sorry, my beam. I have beams at this point. I have beams at this point. Yeah. This one will connect to this. This will connect to this. This will connect to this. This will connect to that. Like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. Yes. Okay. I will go back to my node cursor. Yeah, take these ones up. My model is taking shape. Control C, Control V. 3 meters. See. Go to geometry. Connect this and this. This comes like this and move this way. Connect this and this. Move that way. This and this. This is it. This and this. Yeah. I will connect this beam. Yes. For proper bracing of the structure. I will also connect this one. Yeah. To make it will help to make the structure firm, very firm. So that's good. Okay, now this and this and this. Okay, this to this. This is that my long beam. I know this particular beam will fail after analysis, so I just purposely do leave it like this so that when it fails, we will use it to learn another thing. It's on purpose. Yes, this is my sit out part of it. Okay, I'll go back to my node, click this, select this, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, parameters, geometry, click this, select it, yes, and this. So this one goes with this one goes with this. That's good. I'll go again. So select this and this. Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Trade on Y direction, 3 meters. Geometry. Make this and that, this and this. Connect this one to this one, this to this one, this to this, and this to that. I'm done with the first one, first floor. Now take it again up. Okay, another thing I would like to show you is see this slab that will be here. The slab that will be here, this column is very large, is big. So if I don't introduce a beam in between, this slab will definitely demand the thickness more than 150. That means if I use 150, 150 will fail, maybe by deflection it will fail. So I will leave it like this for us to use it to learn another thing. So if your slab fails, you know how to resolve it. So I will leave it on purpose as well. But normally if I'm doing my design, I'll find a way to, okay, if increasing the thickness to something like 175, 200 can work, then I will leave it. But if it cannot work, the only thing is to introduce a beam in between. Okay, that's that. I will also offset another floor upward, but in that one I'm going to use a translational repeat. Use translational repeat. So I'm going to be showing you how to use a translational repeat to offset members of a structure. It makes your work very easy. So I'll simply select all the nodes. I'll select all the nodes. If I want to select all the nodes at once, what I will do is I'll come to view. This will enable me to view this structure in different direction. If I click here, it helps me to, if I window all these things like this, select all the node at that level. If I click on this one, isometric view, you see all the nodes have been highlighted. So that's how to highlight every node that are at the same level. So I will now come to translational repeat under geometry, Translational Repeat. I'm showing you how to use Translational Repeat. Click on it. Okay. Global direction, I'm going Y. It's going upward. That's why I choose Y. Number of steps is 1. I don't want to make it 2 or 3. If you have 20 stories, you can put a number of them here so that you just get it once. Default step spacing is still 3 meters, so I'm going to leave it at 3 meters. Okay, then link steps. I want, if it offsets the nodes, it will link it from the source of offset to the destination. So I'm going to click, I'll check the box, and I'll say okay. That's good. That's linked it. Link from here to here. So I will now join the top. Click on add beam. Join these ones. This one. This one. If you're not careful, you get confused here which one to join with which one. That's why at first I did it, one after another, so that I won't be confused. I will confuse you rather. This, yes, I actually know what I'm doing. That's good. Connect this to this. Yes. Connect this to this. Okay. Need to zoom again. This one has to come here. This one has to come here. This one has to go there. Just look at these ones, the way they are connected. So you do similar thing up. That's what I'm doing. If you're not careful, you misplace it. See this one? This is going like that. You see again, this one is connected to this. So come here. Yes. That's it. Yes, so this one from here to here, means need to connect this one. See this from here to here, connect this one. From here to here, connect this one. From here to here, connect this one. That's all. The beauty of translational repeat. So see another one from here to here, connect it. Yep. You are. That's good. That's good. So at this point we do assign our properties. First of all, you can do support. Let's put support. We are done with the model. Let's do support. So we click on support, click on create support. We use fixed. I want to fix my support. That's good. Then for me to assign to all the nodes at the ground level, let me use my view and select all at that level. To window it, click and hold, left click and hold. So take it back to my isometric view. Then I'll say assign to selected nodes. To assign to all the selected nodes. That's good. So I will now come to properties. This is going to be a concrete structure. So I'll click on define. The last project we handled was a water tank stand. If you missed it, I will say you go and watch from beginning to end. I designed a water tank stand from beginning to end, from loading, just as I'm doing this concrete work. This concrete work is another project I'm picking up, which I'm going to finish as I have said it now. So in that water tank stand, we selected steel structures or structural members from here. Section database. So when you click section database, it takes you to where you will take or choose your. It will take you to where you choose your structural steel members according to whichever country or code. You have American, you have Brazilian, British, Canadian, you have European. So, but this one is not what we are doing today. So, for concrete members, you click define. This is it, define. So, from here, you select whether rectangular or T or trapezoidal. So, for my columns, is going to be a rectangular member. So you always take note of the unit here. This is meters, so you don't begin to type something in millimeter and you don't know it's already in meters. So my column size is going to be 0.225 by 0.225. Make sure the material is concrete. Then you click add. That's good. Then I will create for my beam. My beam is going to be, let's try 450 first. 0.45. 0.45. This is Z. Okay, sorry. Look at the dimensions here. This is the thickness and the depth. So the depth is this way. So that's YD. So my YD is supposed to be 0.45. That's 450 mm. Then ZD should be 0.225. 225. That's good. So we add it, then I'll close. So the remaining one is to assign my property. So I'm going to assign this concrete, this my column, to all the vertical members. All the vertical members. So how do I select all the vertical members at once? There are different ways of doing that. You can use view. You can use view like this. You select this one, hold down the control key and select this other one. That's good. If you go to isometric view, you have succeeded in selecting all the columns like that at once. Then another way to do that is click on select, come to beams, under beams, select members parallel to Y. That's good. You have done that. So I will now click select to assign to selected beam. I'll select it, click OK. Now you are seeing it has been assigned. When you see this R1, 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 that means our member have been assigned. Okay, that's good. So now select this one as well. I'm going to be assigning this to my beams. Yes, my beams. Okay, I have two types of beams here. I have to recognize that. I have this one is the first floor beam. It's going to be carrying slabs. That's good. Then I have the second one. This one is going to be roof beam. So I'm going to create another one for it. But before then, let me assign this to my first floor beam that will carry slab. So I'm going to select all the beams at that level. I'll use this, left click and hold, take it back to ISO so that you see what I've selected. So it's correct like this. I will assign to that beam. That's wonderful. So now I'll go back and create another beam for my roof beam. My roof beam should be YD, depth of 350. Yeah, depth of 300 can do it. 300. Yeah, it's advised to always use multiple of 150 as depth of beams. Yeah, so if you have 150, the next one should be 300, the next one should be 450. After 450, the next one should be 600, like that, in multiples of 150. So this is 0 point my ZD225, the same thickness of block. I'll add it. That's good. So I also select all the beams at this level, and okay, assign to selected beams. There is something wrong. This one is not connected anywhere, so I need to find out what the problem is. So I will click on the node cursor. Okay, take back to geometry. Okay, this member is connected to this member, so I'm supposed to connect this to this. Okay, click on my beam, connect this to this. That's good. Then this one is connected to this member, so that my long beam, yes, supposed to connect here. So that's the issue. That's why you should always cross check what you have selected, the members you have selected. So if I have not been if I had not cross checked, I wouldn't have noticed that I missed out a member. So I'll go back to my properties, click on this. So I'll assign to these two members that I added recently. I'll select this member, control, and this member. Then I'll assign to them. That's good. I am good to go. There's another thing. I need to add this to join this node and this node. So I'm not done yet. This to this. That's good. So I will select here and add again. Beautiful. So I'm not going to be modeling my slab. Yes, I prefer adding slab load on my beams instead of modeling them, because when I take it to RCDC for slab design, it will design my slab without modeling. Just what RCDC needs are just the boundaries of the slab, just the beam layout. Once you select the level at which the slab is, the RCDC takes the beam layout to design your slab. So we don't need to physically model the slab here. So what I will just need is during the loading time, I will calculate the dead load of my slab and load it on the beam. We are going to do all that. So we look at let's check our model. We click on 3D rendering. Yes, this is our model. This is our model. That's very wonderful. See, model. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Yes, we are going to end here. Our next class we'll be doing loading. Yes, loading, load combination, do analysis, and design. We're going to finish the design. Then after this, we take it to RCDC where you get our reinforcement information, the reinforcement detail, and design proper. Yeah, that's wonderful. Okay, let me show you another type of rendering, another type of 3D rendering. Okay, if I go to structure diagram, I'll click on full section. Click apply. Yeah, that's wonderful. It's another way you can show 3D. It's another way you can show 3D. Is it okay? So we end here today. Next time we do loading of this structure. Don't miss it. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, I will ask you to do that right away. Subscribe to my channel. I'll keep feeding you with a lot of information about designing and designing software. I have a lot of things to dish out. So stay tuned, share my post, like, give me a positive comment. Thank you very much.